Young people may not be familiar with the RadioShack of their parents and grandparents, but they're getting to know the replacement. The 100-year-old retailer introduced itself on Twitter last week with a stream of sometimes profane tweets, some filled with crude comments and drug references. Variations of the "what in the world is going on" filled the comment threads. But a glance of the company's Twitter profile partly held the answer. RadioShack is no longer the electronics store Americans ran to for generations, but rather an online crypto company that also happens to sell batteries. RadioShack's audience used to be only an older demographic, but as times have changed and e-commerce has taken over, the old voice of RadioShack is no longer relevant. Following a decade of decline, RadioShack was delisted by the NYSE in 2015. In its struggles to find a brand identity, the chain filed for bankruptcy twice, and went from having roughly 5,200 US stores in 2014 to about 400 when private equity firm Retail E-commerce Ventures, REV, bought it in 2020. That year, the retail industry's vulnerabilities were fully realized during the pandemic, as illustrated by the rush of bankruptcy filings. That's when Miami-based REV snapped up a number of distressed retailers intent on reviving them into an online-focused stores, including the housewares store Pier 1 Imports, sporting goods chain Modell, and discount retailer Stein Mart. REV was formed by Alex Mier, the co-founder of online dating site Zoosk.com, and Tai Lopez, an online influencer known for his lavish lifestyle. They launched RadioShack Swap, a decentralized crypto exchange platform that allows users to swap coins or tokens, a format that comes with more flexibility and lower transaction fees than trading. Its token, called Radio, is worth about a penny. On the RadioShack Swap website, the company said its relaunch targeted people who might not be normally thought of as investors in crypto. There's a real generational gap between the average crypto user and the average business decision maker. The company reported trading volume of $40 million, with a daily average of $500,000 to $2 million. The swap is adding 2 or 3 new tokens every week. Many are starting to realize that the RadioShack brand is congruent with their own play. Yet with its latest marketing strategy on Twitter, the reactions were mixed. One day, the platform itself randomly shut down and many were locked out of their accounts. A few internet figures with large followers posted warnings, calling it an ad campaign to court public favor for their crypto scheme. Many are saying that the engagement doesn't matter if it doesn't translate to sales, also pointing to the value of its token in a thread analyzing its strategy. But the company has said that those criticisms are completely false. Sales have actually grown since we started upping our Twitter game over the past several weeks. Social media marketers are calling the RadioShack Tweets an effective way to gain visibility. Everybody who's interested in crypto is interested in this kind of humor. Though some of the content might be offensive, the target audience might not necessarily care. However, the campaign comes at a bad time for the crypto industry. Bitcoin is trading near $19,000, more than 70% below its November peak. The stablecoin Terra has saw much of its value wiped out over a few days in May. That triggered losses throughout the market, including to crypto bank Celsius, which would go on to freeze assets. And of course the crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital, which fell into liquidation last week. So what are your thoughts? Are you into this new RadioShack? Comment below. And as always, take care of your money.